In the heart of Africa, where the trees stretch to the sky and the rivers hum ancient songs, tales are whispered by the wind and remembered by the earth. One such tale tells of three powerful creatures, each different in strength, spirit, and cunning. It is the story of the ape, the snake, and the lion. A tale of power, pride, and the wisdom that binds them. This is Mama Africa's tale. Long ago, the jungle was ruled not by peace, but by fear. The lion, strong and proud, believed himself king of all he saw. His roar could stop hearts and his shadow made the ground tremble. The snake, silent and sly, moved through the grass like a whisper. She needed no roar, her fangs were her power, her venom her authority. And in the tallest trees lived the ape, known as Quina. He was not the strongest. He held no poison. But he watched. He listened. He understood. While the lion hunted by day and the snake slithered by night, Quina stayed above it all, safe, but saddened by what he saw. The animals of the jungle grew weary. The lion took what he pleased, fruit, shelter, and even lives. The snake punished those who questioned her, striking without warning. The smaller creatures suffered most. The gazelle lost her child to the snake's bite. The porcupine's food was stolen by the lion's decree. Quina, perched in his tree, saw their pain and felt their fear. He spoke quietly to the monkeys one day. "Power like this burns the jungle," he said. "We need not fight with claws, we must fight with truth." The monkeys trembled. Speaking out meant punishment or worse. But Quina was not afraid. Not anymore. One morning, Quina climbed down from his trees and walked into the lion's domain, open grassland scorched by the sun. The lion sat atop a rock, his mane golden in the light, his eyes fierce. "Why do you come, ape?" the lion growled. "To warn you," said Quina. The animals whisper rebellion. Even the snake coils to strike. The lion bared his teeth in laughter. "Let her try. I rule this jungle." But Quina's words lingered in the lion's thoughts. Could the snake truly be planning to steal his crown that night? Under the full moon, Quina crept to the dark edge of the forest, where the snake made her home among fallen logs and twisted roots. She slithered out, eyes gleaming like stars in a muddy pond. "You are brave, or foolish," she hissed. "Perhaps both," Quina replied. "But I bring a gift, knowledge." He told her that the lion feared her. That he planned to destroy her nest before the next moon. The snake tasted the air. "He underestimates me," she whispered. "Good. Let him." And with that, Quina left both the lion and the snake with fear burning behind their eyes. In the days that followed, both lion and snake grew restless. The lion sharpened his claws on stone, pacing like thunder across the grasslands. The snake gathered her kin, instructing them to lie in wait. Quina continued as if nothing had happened, laughing with the monkeys, swinging through the trees, but the forest around him tightened like a drum skin. The animals noticed. "He walks with danger," the tortoise murmured. "He speaks to fire," the hornbill warned. Still, Quina remained calm. For he had planted the seeds of truth, and truth, even when disguised as rumor, has a way of growing. At the river's edge, where all creatures drank, the lion arrived with a growl in his throat and fire in his eyes. Across from him, the snake slithered from the tall reeds, her tongue flicking. They locked eyes. Neither blinked. "You plot against me," the lion snarled. "You seek to crush me," the snake hissed. And in a flash, they charged. But before tooth met fang, a voice broke through the chaos. Quina. Perched above them on a branch, arms raised, he shouted, "Stop! Look at yourselves! You fight over a jungle you do not lead. You take, you strike, you destroy, while the others starve and suffer." One by one, the animals stepped into the clearing. The gazelle, the tortoise, the monkeys, the birds. They had heard everything. And they were tired. Not of fear. Not of hunger. But of silence. "We want peace," they cried. "We want fairness." The lion lowered his head. The snake coiled back into herself. For the first time, they saw, not prey, not rivals but a jungle united. Quina climbed down and spoke once more. "The jungle is not ruled by fear or venom. It is held together by balance and broken by pride." From that day forward, the jungle changed. The lion hunted only what he needed. The snake no longer struck without reason. And Quina he returned to his trees. Not as king, not as warrior, but as the voice of the forest. Whenever there was conflict, the animals looked not to the throne, but to the branches above, where wisdom sat and watched. And so ends the story of the ape, the snake, and the lion. A tale of cunning and courage, of silence and speech, of how wisdom, though quiet, can echo through an entire land. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mama Africa's Tales, where ancient wisdom lives on, one story at a time. Mama Africa's Tales, where every story feeds the soul.